So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to observe your thoughts without judgment. So most likely, if you are watching this video, it means that you are struggling with your negative thoughts. Your negative thoughts are probably spiraling out of control and you don't really know how to fully control it. I know what it's like to really struggle with my thoughts. I struggled with my thoughts for most of my life, and I tried everything to overcome that, and it seems like absolutely nothing worked. One day I became deeply present, and long story short, I started reaching a very high level of mastery over my thoughts. And nowadays, total inner peace is the absolute norm. And I have helped so many other people achieve the same. So the first thing that you want to understand is that you are identified with your thoughts. So if your inner space is like the sky, then the thoughts are like the cloud in the sky. Your consciousness is the vast, empty sky. But for whatever reason, we are choosing to identify with these thoughts, these clouds. So you are basically the sky identifying with these clouds and holding on to these clouds versus letting these clouds just flow through. So when you are observing your thoughts, it means that you are accessing your true nature as pure consciousness. So you are operating from a place of awareness. You are operating from a place of spirit instead of mind and body. So you cannot overcome your negative mind from the level of mind. You have to transcend that into your true nature, which is consciousness. And once you do that consistently, you will access total freedom because your consciousness is not of the mind. You have to literally go beyond the mind to master your mind. And I know this sounds so crazy, but I literally helped so many people achieve this. And it just comes down to proper practice, and that is it. Effective, committed practice. So before I teach you how to do this, I just want to make it very clear that identification with thought is the only reason why you are spiraling. Because your identification with your thoughts and your emotions is what's energizing them. So they need your fuel to survive. Your negative thoughts and emotions need you to identify with them consistently in order for them to survive. Otherwise, they will literally wither away and die. And that's what happens when you practice present moment awareness and observing your thoughts consistently. So here's how to observe your thoughts. 2 techniques. The first one is to simply call it out. And this is perfect for the beginner to start with before you start directly observing your thoughts. So as you go through your day and you're experiencing these negative thoughts and emotions, or any thoughts and emotions, you can say to it, hey, this is not me, this is a thought. So when you're thinking about bills or relationship issues or whatever it is that you're thinking about or feeling, just call it out. Just remind yourself that, hey, this is a thought, this is an emotion. And the moment you do that, there is a level of separation. Just realizing that these are thoughts and your emotions and you are not it. Like your identity is not those thoughts, those emotions. You are not your worries about money. You are not anger. You are not depression. Just by doing that, will start to sever the link of identification and you will start instantly accessing more freedom. Now, this is a very beginner basic technique, but this is important for a lot of people to just start doing 10, 20, 30, 40 times a day, all day if you have to. But this technique will lead to the true observing technique, which is just directly observing your thought. A lot of us can go directly into this technique, which is simply observing our thoughts. So I want you to just look and observe within. Notice what's going on. Don't try to push anything away. Don't judge what's going on within. Just become the observer. Just become the space that contains these thoughts and emotions. You just simply observe your thoughts and your emotions. There is a space, because if you are observing your thoughts and your emotions, then you are clearly not your thoughts and emotions. So feel the difference here. You are simply not identified with your negative thoughts and emotions right now. They're still there, but you are observing them. You're not trying to move them at all. You're just letting them be. And the moment you let them be, they will start to flow through you. So just take a few moments to practice this. If you want additional time, you can pause this video. And that's it. That's how you observe your thoughts. I know it's so simple. To observe your thoughts, you literally just observe your thoughts. You just gotta do it. Once you understand the key difference of identifying with your thoughts and observing your thoughts, it's a game changer. And so you gotta remember, you are not trying to move these thoughts. You're not trying to resist these thoughts and emotions. You just want to let them be. And when you let them be, they will flow. That's how things are supposed to be. Because when you become the observer, you become consciousness. And that's when everything just flows. Now you're multidimensional. Now you are this eternal being. Now you are tapped into source. So I highly recommend for you to practice this literally all day, from the moment you wake up. Because if you don't practice this all day and you get triggered, then it becomes a lot harder, because then there's a very strong momentum of being triggered, and now it's a lot harder to just simply be observing your thoughts. So then you would just want to keep observing, but just know that it will get easier tomorrow when you have a mental reset when you wake up in the morning. But just be consistent. Even if you struggle, that's perfectly okay. This is not gonna instantly cure all of your negative thinking. I go deeper on this concept in my other videos, but this is the foundation, and this will dramatically help you overcome your negative thoughts if you commit to this practice. Now, for the people who are truly committed to achieving inner peace and mastering your thoughts in a pretty brief period of time, I highly recommend working with me one-on-one. I only have a few spots available for this at any given time. So if you would like to learn more, then just click the link in the description or in my bio. Peace.